Chris Van. Alright, so in our last video we learned how to create functions in Python and how to combine that with loops and conditional statements to create simple codes that will be able to perform certain tasks for us. So in today's video we are going to create a code. Okay, we are going to write a code that will be able to perform certain bank functionalities such as withdrawal, deposit, and so on and so forth. So quickly, let's start with a function. Okay, so we want to define a function called deposit and let pass an argument d, which basically stands for account balance. So we give the pass and come back to continue. Now let's define another function called withdraw. Okay, let's define another function called withdraw and we pass similar argument d, which stands for the account balance. Let's just give it a pass, come back to continue. So we define another function called check balance, right? All right, we define another function called check balance and pass similar argument. So we give it a pass, come back to continue. Now let's set our account balance, which is d, to be equal to 0.00. Of course it should be a float. Now let's receive an input from a user. So we say that the user input should be just a string, a certain string which we don't know. Now let's set this user input. Okay, so let's set this user input to input. Then we want to say 1. Let's set this user input. Then we want to say 1 check balance, right? Yeah, so we want to say check balance, and we also want to set to maybe deposit. Yeah, so we want to set to deposit, and we also want to set 3 to something like withdraw. Then finally we want to set 4 to exit. Okay, good, we want to set 4 to exit. All right, now let me just check what we are doing so far. Good, so this is what I've got. Okay, so we have an options. We have option that will be able to check our balance, make deposit, withdraw, and exit for us. Good. Then over here we want to say that, okay, now we want to say that all user inputs, so all user inputs, okay, is not equal to 4, which is exit, right? Now all user input is not equal to 4, then we do this instead. Okay, we do this. Now we come here to say if our user input, okay, if our user input is equal to 1, if our user input is equal to 1, then we want to say let's say current balance. Let's call something like that. So current balance, we want to say current balance is equal to, of course, check balance, right? So we want to say current balance should be equal to the function check balance. Okay, and then we want to print something like, so let's print your current balance. Your current balance is, okay, your current balance is this. All right, so your current balance should be, of course, current balance, and it should be of 2 decimal places. Okay, but then so let's come here and work on our function. So over here let's set our d. So basically we are just returning d here. Yeah, we are just returning d here. That's the account balance. Okay, now for here, for the deposit function, we want to set an amount. So let's set an amount to of course, let's set an amount to how much we want to deposit. Okay, so we want to prompt the user here to enter something like deposit amount, enter deposit amount. Good. Now we want to update our account balance. Sorry, so we want to update our account balance to, let's update our account balance to the amount now, and here we return the d. But then yeah, so we return the d here. But then mind you, the amount, the input the user will input here is the string. So basically let's just convert that into a float. Okay, so we just want to convert that into a float. Yeah, whatever the user will input will be a string, so let's convert that into a float. Then we come here and set our amount. So let's set our amount to be equal to input. Okay, so input, we want to ask the user how much you want to withdraw. So enter amount to, let's say, withdraw. All right, so enter amount to withdraw. Then we also want to prompt the user. If the amount the user wants to withdraw is bigger than what is in the account, it should reject that. So we want to use an if statement. So if D is greater than amount, okay. Now if D is greater than amount, let's just print something to the screen, of course. So let's print something like request withdrawn. So request withdrawn, insufficient balance. Yeah, let's print something like that. Now other than that, if that's not true, or if the above statement does not hold, then we print something different. Okay, so we print something different, like so let's print an amount of okay, of course amount to 2 decimal places. Yeah, is withdrawn successfully. Okay, it's withdrawn successfully. Then we update. So we update let's update our account balance to, so let's update our account balance to this. Good, meaning we are subtracting what we have withdrawn from the account balance, and then we are just going to return a D. Okay, so we are just going to return a D. Here to the, sorry, here it should be a float. It should be a float. We should convert this string into a float. All right, so let's come here and continue. Now we are saying that if user input is equal to 1, then our current balance should be equal to check balance here, and then we print something. Your current balance is this. Okay, now however, so if user input, now if our user input is equal to something different like 2, now on our list here we have deposit. Okay, so we are just going to set here. So we are just going to, over here, if our user input is equal to 2, which is deposits on the list here, now what we want to do is that we want to set current balance. Okay, so let's just return here. Let's set current balance. Okay, let's set current balance to our deposit function. Yes, of course, let's set that to our deposit function. Then we also want to say that if our user input is equal to something different, like let's say 3, okay, then we are setting our current balance. No, sorry, we are setting our D to the withdraw function. Okay, so we are setting our D to the withdraw function. Good, of course. So over here too, we are setting our D to the withdraw function. Okay, now if the user input, okay, so if the user input is equal to 4, then let's just print something, maybe thank you, have a nice, so have a nice day. All right, however, if none of the above condition hold, then let's just print something like, say, invalid choice. Okay, so let's just print this. Good, so let's try our code to see if it runs. Let me cancel what is here and clear the screen so we can run our code. So okay, so this is a prompt. So first of all, I just want to check balance. Okay, let me check balance. I enter option 1 to check balance. Here it's telling me your current balance is 0.00. Good, then let me try to deposit something. So I'm depositing 500 cedis. Good. All right, enter deposit amount. So here I've deposited, but then it has not given me any prompt. Okay, but let me check the balance and see. The balance has been updated. So let me come here. Now if I deposit, then we should print something. Okay, we should print something here. So let's say print an amount of, so an amount of course, amounts, right? So an amount of this is deposited. So it's deposited successfully. It's deposited successfully, right? Good. So an amount of this is deposited successfully. All right, and for the so let me just cancel this and then clear my screen. Let me run that again. Good. So first of all, I want to check balance. It's telling me your current balance is 00. Then I try to deposit 500 cedis, and it's telling me an amount of 500 cedis is deposited successfully. Then let me check balance again. Your current balance has been updated, so you can see 500 cedis. Then let me try to withdraw. Okay, now I'm withdrawing 450. It's telling me request withdrawn, insufficient balance. How? So let me check that. Your current balance is this, and I want to withdraw. So 450. Request withdrawn, insufficient balance. So there's an issue with our code here. Let's come here and fix it. So for the withdrawal, we say we enter amounts here, and we are saying if D, so if current balance is greater than amount, print. Oh, so instead it should be the other way around. So if amount is greater than current balance. Okay, all right. So quickly, let me just cancel this, clear the screen, and we try that again. We try that again here. Good. So first of all, let me just check balance. Your current balance is 00. So I try to make deposit 500 cedis, and it's telling me an amount of 500 cedis deposited successfully. So let me try to withdraw 450. So it's telling me an amount of 450 is withdrawn successfully. Then let me check my balance back. All right. So I have 50 cedis here. Let me try to withdraw something greater than that, 780. It's telling me request withdrawn, insufficient balance. Let me check my balance to see if I have the 50 cedis there. Good, of course, your current balance is 50 cedis. So I can now exit. Thank you, have a nice day. Wow, so this is just a simple banking code by using Python, and basically this is not difficult. It's just about combining functions and loops and statements. So in my previous video, I discussed how to do all these things. Okay, so if you have not watched that video, go back and watch and come back here. Then you understand every line of this code, and you'll be able to write your own code. Thank you. Please share your concern, and in the comment sections, kindly subscribe to my channel and share for me. Thank you.